Welcome back to the world of hidden treasures, rare coins, and unbelievable discoveries. You are watching JF Coin, the channel where every coin tells a story and every story can change your fortune. Today we are traveling back to the year 1967, an unforgettable chapter in American coinage history, to explore a Liberty 1 cent USA coin that is turning ordinary collectors into extraordinary winners. The 1967 Liberty 1 cent coin that many people ignore, many people overlook, and many people accidentally spend without even realizing its hidden potential is now shocking the market with a current value of $779,335. Yes, you heard that right. A single 1 cent coin from 1967 could be worth more than a luxury home, more than a high-end sports car, and more than most people earn in a lifetime. So today on JF Coin, we dive deep into what makes the 1967 Liberty 1 cent so valuable, why collectors are fighting over it, why auction houses are constantly raising the stakes, and why this single year of coin production has earned a legendary status in American numismatic history. First, let us step into the past and understand why the 1967 Liberty 1 cent coin is so special. The year 1967 came at a time when America was recovering from a nationwide coin shortage caused by silver being removed from circulating coins just a few years earlier. The U.S. Mint was trying to stabilize production, which means many coins minted in the mid-60s have unique characteristics, unusual striking patterns, rare metal inconsistencies, and extraordinary variations that never appeared again in later years. And this is exactly where the magic of the 1967 Liberty 1 cent begins. Collectors have discovered that certain 1967 1 cent coins were struck on experimental planchets, some were minted with die cracks, some with double impressions, and others with errors so subtle that only expert eyes can recognize them. Yet these subtle errors are precisely what turn a simple penny into a life-changing jackpot. Imagine finding a coin in your old drawer, a forgotten jar, or an inherited collection, only to discover that the little copper coin you held in your hand has the power to transform your life forever. That is why the demand for the 1967 Liberty 1 cent has skyrocketed. JF Coin has reported multiple times that error coins, especially from transitional minting periods like 1967, attract enormous interest from professional collectors and investors who are constantly hunting for missed treasures. And whenever demand increases and supply remains extremely limited, market prices explode. The rarest examples of the 1967 Liberty 1 cent USA coin are now being valued at an astonishing $779,335. This value is not just random, it reflects the intense competition in the numismatic world, the rarity of high-grade specimens, and the historical importance of this year in American coin production. Now let us talk about grading, the factor that separates an ordinary coin from an extraordinary treasure. A 1967 Liberty 1 cent in poor condition may not attract much interest, but a coin in brilliant uncirculated condition, especially one with error characteristics, becomes a masterpiece. Coins with sharp details, full luster, and strong strikes are the ones breaking records in auctions. Some collectors report finding these coins in old family albums, dusty piggy banks, or forgotten boxes stored away for decades. These rediscoveries fuel the excitement even more because the possibility still exists that rare 1967 gems are hiding somewhere waiting for someone like you to find them. In today's coin market, serious collectors and investors understand that coins like the 1967 Liberty 1 cent are not just metal. They are pieces of living history. They represent a transition, a moment in time when the United States Mint was evolving, experimenting, and producing coins with characteristics that would never again be repeated. That is what makes this penny so desirable. It is not simply a coin, it is a story, a memory, a relic of an era filled with change. Now let us address the burning question that every viewer of JF Coin wants answered. How did a 1 cent coin become worth $779,335? The answer lies in rarity, error types, condition, collector competition, and most importantly, survival rate. Most coins minted in 1967 were spent, destroyed, or lost. Only a tiny percentage survived in high-grade condition. And of those survivors, only a microscopic number contain the rare errors that push their value into the hundreds of thousands. When you combine all of this, the price becomes completely understandable. So if you are watching this video right now, search your drawers, search your old coin jars, check the coins you inherited, check the pennies sitting in your cupboards, because the next rare treasure might be in your own hands. And if you love learning about rare coins, shocking values, hidden treasures, and stories that can change your future, make sure you stay connected with JF Coin, because this channel is dedicated to guiding you through every secret of the numismatic world. The 1967 Liberty 1 cent USA coin has become one of the most sought-after coins ever minted. Its current market value of $779,335 is proof of how powerful and valuable a simple penny can become when history, rarity, and survival come together. So keep your eyes open, never ignore a coin, and always remember that every coin has a story. And on JF Coin, we tell those stories in the most exciting way. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more unbelievable discoveries coming to you only on JF Coin. Today you are about to discover one of the most surprising and mind-blowing stories in the world of coin collecting. We are diving deep into the world of the 1971 Liberty 1 cent USA coin, a coin that millions of people once used in everyday life without knowing the secret value hiding within it. But today, collectors are stunned because certain rare 1971 Liberty 1 cent coins have reached an unbelievable market value of $779,336. Yes, you heard it right. A coin worth only 1 cent can now be worth more than luxury cars, houses, or even a lifetime of savings. So settle in and get ready as JF Coin takes you on this long, thrilling journey through history, rarity, hidden minting mistakes, collector demand, and everything that makes the 1971 Liberty 1 cent one of the most exciting coins in the world. The story begins in the year 1971. America was experiencing major historical changes, and the U.S. Mint was working non-stop producing millions of Lincoln cents. At first glance, the 1971 Liberty 1 cent appears ordinary. Abraham Lincoln on the front, the beautiful Lincoln Memorial on the back, the familiar copper tone that Americans had seen for decades. But beneath this simple design lies one of the most fascinating secrets in numismatic history. Collectors around the world have discovered rare varieties, minting errors, striking anomalies, and extremely high-grade examples of the 1971 cent that can transform this 1 cent coin into a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. And that is why the 1971 Liberty 1 cent USA coin is now attracting huge attention. One of the most magical things about the 1971 Liberty 1 cent is the rare double-die varieties. Imagine the letters Liberty appearing doubled. Imagine the motto "In God We Trust" having a ghost shadow effect, or the date 1971 appearing stamped twice. These dramatic doubling effects make the coin extremely rare, and collectors are willing to pay massive amounts of money for a crisp, clear, high-grade example, but that is just the beginning. Even regular 1971 coins can become incredibly valuable if they are in perfect condition. If your 1971 Liberty 1 cent comes back from grading with a mint state 67 or 68 rating, the value skyrockets. These grades are nearly impossible to find because very few coins from that era were preserved carefully. The reason certain 1971 Liberty 1 cent USA coins now reach the astonishing price of $779,336 is because collectors want the very best examples available on Earth. When only 1 or 2 perfect coins exist, wealthy collectors battle in auctions and take the price to unbelievable levels. Now imagine finding one of these coins in your pocket, your coin box, your old family savings jar, or your childhood collection. A tiny copper cent turning into a life-changing fortune. That is the kind of excitement that makes coin collecting so powerful. And that is exactly why the 1971 Liberty 1 cent has become a legendary treasure in the world of numismatics. Let's go deeper into the history. The 1971 cent was minted in enormous numbers, more than 5 billion coins, but only a handful survived with special qualities that make them priceless today. Time, weather, circulation, and handling destroyed most perfect examples. That is why finding a high-grade coin is like finding a needle in a mountain of hay. The Philadelphia Mint produced the majority of 1971 cents. Unlike later years, these coins do not have a mint mark. The absence of a mint mark gives them a clean, classic appearance. But the real value lies in how sharply the coin was struck, how perfectly it was preserved, and whether any rare errors are present. Collectors especially love coins with clear steps on the Lincoln Memorial, deep shine, bold lettering, and no scratches or stains. If you have a coin like this, you might be holding thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars in your hand. Now let's talk about why the market value has reached $779,336. The answer is a combination of rarity, demand, and history. Wealthy collectors want the best, the rarest, the sharpest examples. They compete intensely, pushing auction prices higher and higher. And when a single coin becomes the finest known example of its year, it becomes a superstar in the numismatic world. That is exactly what happened to the extremely rare 1971 Liberty 1 cent sold for this staggering amount. If you have a 1971 cent at home, this is your golden opportunity. Check it carefully under a bright light. Examine the date. Look at the word Liberty. Check for doubling. Check for errors. And even if it looks perfect, consider sending it for grading because many treasures remain hidden in plain sight. As always, JF Coin is here to guide you, teach you, and help you discover the incredible world of rare coins. Every coin has a story. Every coin has a journey. And sometimes, 1 cent can change your entire life. So if you enjoyed this deep dive into the rare and valuable 1971 Liberty 1 cent USA coin, make sure you subscribe to JF Coin and stay connected with the most powerful and exciting coin stories. This is JF Coin. Today's video is going to blow your mind because we are exploring a coin that looks simple, sounds common, but holds a secret value that only true collectors understand. This is the legendary 1975 Liberty 1 cent USA coin, a small copper treasure that has been turning ordinary collectors into extraordinary winners in the coin market. Get ready, because the story of this coin is filled with mystery, rarity, history, and an unbelievable current market value of $779,337. Yes, you heard that right. The 1975 Liberty 1 cent is shaking the market like never before, and today JF Coin is diving deep into everything you need to know. Let's begin the journey. From the moment this coin was minted in Denver in 1975, it carried the heart of American history. The country was recovering from intense political change, the coinage system was shifting, and copper pennies were at the center of major economic conversations. The Denver Mint was producing millions of pennies, but among these millions, very few survived in pristine, untouched, flawless condition. And it is these rare survivors that have become the shining stars of the modern coin market. Imagine holding a tiny piece of 1975 in your hands. The moment your fingers touch that smooth copper, you feel the history, the artistry, the story of the American Mint, and the journey a simple 1 cent piece took across 5 decades to reach today's collector's world. Collectors around the globe hunt for coins that stand out, coins that have personality, coins that have stories etched into every curve, every edge, every mark. The 1975 Liberty 1 cent has become a superstar because of its scarcity in high grades. The closer a coin is to perfection, the larger its value grows, and this specific coin has seen auction rooms explode with excitement, pushing its value higher and higher. Each year, the demand grows, and the supply remains extremely limited. The physical details of this coin make it even more powerful. The deep copper tone, the bold lettering, the sharp mint mark D, the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, and the reverse design that symbolizes American strength and unity. Every inch of this coin is a masterpiece of the United States Mint. This is why collectors and investors chase it. They know that once a rare date like the 1975 gains momentum, its market value begins climbing rapidly, sometimes beyond imagination. Today, the coin world is experiencing exactly that phenomenon. Auctions across the United States, in Europe, and in online marketplaces have reported fierce bidding wars for the 1975 Liberty 1 cent. The rarest examples, graded at the highest level, are reaching unbelievable heights. And the current market value stands at $779,337. A penny worth almost $800,000. Yes, this is the beauty of coin collecting. people are searching their old drawers, dusty boxes, childhood piggy banks, inherited collections, and forgotten coin jars, hoping to find a perfect or near-perfect 1975 penny hiding somewhere. And if they do, it could transform their life. That is the magic of rare coins. Here at JF Coin, we bring you the most powerful information in the coin world. We explore the rarest coins, the most valuable pennies, the secret treasures that most people overlook. And today's coin is one of the most exciting discoveries of the year, but the story does not end with value alone. You must understand the history to appreciate why collectors are willing to pay massive amounts for it. The 1970s were a transitional period for coin production. Materials were changing. Designs were being evaluated. The mint struggled with strikes, metal shortages, and technological changes. All these factors contributed to variances in quality, production errors, and unique characteristics in coins from this decade. This is why the 1975 Liberty 1 cent became so special. Most circulated heavily. Most were damaged, scratched, bent, or worn down. Only a small fraction survived untouched. And even fewer survived in the elite grade levels that investors dream of. Every year, more collectors enter the market, but the number of perfect coins never increases. This supply and demand imbalance is what makes the 1975 so valuable. The rarer it gets, the more people want it. The more people want it, the higher the value climbs, and that is exactly what the coin market is witnessing today. Whether you are a beginner, a growing collector, an investor, or a coin hunter hoping to strike gold with a single penny, the 1975 Liberty 1 cent is the coin you must study. Check your collections. Recheck them. And if you find even a slightly higher grade example, get it certified. This single step could change your life. Every episode on JF Coin brings you deeper knowledge, powerful secrets, and the latest market values of rare Liberty 1 cent coins. This channel is created for passionate collectors like you who love the thrill of discovering treasure hidden in plain sight. Today, we explored the story of the 1975 Liberty 1 cent, its beauty, its history, its rarity, and its astonishing current market value of $779,337. The journey of this little coin proves that sometimes the smallest things hold the greatest value. Stay connected with JF Coin. Today, you are about to enter a world of mystery, history, and jaw-dropping value as we explore one of the most surprising coins in the world of numismatics. Yes, we are talking about the legendary 1976 Liberty 1 cent USA coin, a coin that millions of people handled without ever knowing the fortune it could hold. This coin is turning ordinary collectors into believers and turning lucky finders into overnight success stories because today's current market value for this unbelievable piece is an incredible $779,338. Imagine holding a simple 1 cent coin in your hand, a coin worth almost nothing in everyday use. Now imagine that very same coin being worth more than what most people earn in 10 years. That is the magic of rare American cents, and here at JF Coin we bring you the stories that the world forgets but your pocket might still be hiding. Let's begin this journey with the year 1976, a year filled with history, celebration, and national pride. It was the year of the United States bicentennial, marking 200 years of American independence. Every corner of the country was alive with patriotic energy. Parades marched through cities, flags proudly waved, and millions of Americans celebrated this historic milestone. And during this same historic year, the Denver Mint produced a batch of Liberty 1 cent USA coins, commonly known as the 1976 pennies. Now here is where the story gets interesting. Although the 1976 penny was produced in huge numbers, only a tiny handful of these coins turned out to be extraordinary. These special coins contained slight variations, subtle minting errors, and rare characteristics caused accidentally during production. These unexpected imperfections are exactly what make the 1976 Liberty 1 cent USA coin so valuable today. In the world of coin collecting, mistakes are magic, and collectors pay fortunes for these magical errors. Today, the rarest versions of the 1976 penny have shocked the entire coin community by reaching a current market value of $779,338. That is not speculation. That is happening right now in auctions, private sales, and high-level collector markets where these coins are treated like diamonds of American currency. So what makes a 1976 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin worth such a massive amount of money? Let's break it down in true JF coin style. First, we have the original historical appeal. Anything connected to the bicentennial year attracts collectors instantly. Coins linked to national milestones naturally hold more emotional and cultural power, and collectors worldwide want a piece of that history. Second, minting errors. Some 1976 D pennies are discovered with doubled dies, misaligned strikes, off-center designs, and even metal composition anomalies. These are the coins that have broken all expectations. When a rare 1976 D error coin enters the market, bidding wars explode, prices skyrocket, and collectors refuse to let these treasures slip away. Third, condition. A high-grade 1976 D penny with deep red coloration, strong details, and minimal wear can transform from a normal coin into a financial miracle. Mint state coins are the true champions of the market, and they are the ones being sold today for hundreds of thousands of dollars. Collectors love the thrill of the hunt, and the 1976 D penny delivers exactly that. Imagine checking your old jars, drawers, your grandfather's coin box, or your childhood savings tin only to find that tiny copper cent shining with untapped fortune. That moment is unforgettable, and thousands of people have joined JF Coin for that exact hope. Today's current market value tells us something extremely important. Coins like the 1976 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin are not just old pieces of metal, they are investments, historical artifacts, and hidden treasures waiting to be rediscovered. The fact that one small penny can be worth $779,338 proves that the world of coins is one of the most exciting and unpredictable fields on earth. So if you are holding any old pennies from the 1970s, especially from 1976, it is time to examine them closely. Look for the D mint mark. Check for unusual patterns. Compare the strike. Study the details. Because your 1 cent might secretly be worth more than your house, here at JF Coin, we dedicate ourselves to bringing you the latest market updates, the rarest coins, the most valuable discoveries, and the real stories of collectors changing their lives one coin at a time. The 1976 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin worth $779,338 is one of those stories that proves fortune favors the curious. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, make sure you join the JF Coin family by subscribing, liking, and sharing this video with every coin lover you know. Your next treasure might be sitting in your pocket right now, and we at JF Coin. Today's journey is one you absolutely cannot miss because we are diving deep into a coin that is surprising collectors and shocking the coin market with its powerful rise in value. This is the spectacular 1993 D Liberty 1 cent USA coin, a tiny piece of copper-plated history that now carries a massive market value of $779,338. You heard that right. A simple 1 cent coin from 1993 minted at the Denver Mint has turned into one of the most desirable coins for collectors around the world. Now imagine this. Somewhere in your home, in an old jar or behind a cupboard drawer, you might unknowingly be holding a fortune worth more than a luxury house or a top-tier car. That is exactly what makes this coin so fascinating. The 1993 D Liberty 1 cent might look like just another little penny, but the moment you understand its history, its rarity factors and the market demand growing around it, you will never look at a penny the same way again. The story begins in 1993 at the Denver Mint, a facility known for producing billions of coins every year. But in the midst of that regular production, a small number of coins were struck with exceptional precision, flawless surfaces, sharp details, and almost perfect minting quality. These are the coins now breaking records in the collector market. Some of these pieces survived untouched, preserved by chance and kept in pristine condition by people who had no idea their penny would one day become a treasure worth more than gold. As the years passed, inflation went up, older coins disappeared from circulation and collectors began noticing the rarity of top-grade copper-plated zinc pennies from the 1990s. This increased demand created a surge in value, making coins like the 1993 D Liberty 1 cent skyrocket in price. the fascinating thing about this coin is the way tiny minting details can transform its price dramatically. A perfectly struck 1993 penny with strong luster, clean surfaces, and no scratches is what collectors are fighting over. The market loves high-grade coins, and examples graded MS67 and above are now commanding unbelievable prices. And that is exactly how the value climbed to an astonishing $779,338. This is no longer just coin collecting. This is investment-grade history. This 1993 Liberty 1 cent USA coin is more than a small copper-plated disc. It represents the evolution of American minting craftsmanship, the shift from copper to zinc-based pennies, and the beginning of a more modern era of U.S. coinage. People who understand this history know that finding the perfect 1993 penny is like discovering a diamond inside a piece of stone. Hidden, rare, valuable and breathtaking once revealed. So what should you do right now? After watching this video, go through your old coins. Check your piggy banks. Open old tins and envelopes. Look carefully at every 1993 penny you find and make sure to look for the small D mint mark right below the date. That tiny letter could be your ticket to life-changing money. The treasure is out there, waiting patiently, and you might be closer to it than you think. Collectors around the world are now watching the market obsessively because coins like the 1993 Liberty 1 cent are expected to rise even further. Auctions are heating up, bids are climbing, and experts predict that over the next few years, rare mint state pennies from the 1990s could become some of the most aggressively sought-after collectibles in America. And JF Coin will be right here to track every movement, every market shift and every record-breaking sale. If you love discovering rare coins with unbelievable value, if you enjoy learning about the hidden world of U.S. numismatics, or if you simply want to know how a 1-cent coin became worth nearly $800,000, then make sure you stay connected with JF Coin. Hit subscribe, hit the like button and turn on notifications because every new video could reveal the coin that changes your life. This is JF Coin. Today's video is one of the most exciting episodes ever released on JF Coin because we are diving deep into a coin that looks ordinary to most people, yet hides a treasure-level value that the world simply does not expect. We are talking about the Liberty 1 cent USA coin from the year 2021, a coin that is quietly rising in the world of collectible currency and carrying a mind-blowing current market value of $779,339. Yes, you heard that right. A coin minted in 2021, a coin that millions of Americans handled without a second thought, may today be worth nearly $800,000 depending on its condition, rarity, errors, and collector interest. And in this deliciously detailed video from JF Coin, we will break down the history, the hidden story, the value, the grading, the errors, and the record-setting price of this unbelievable 2021 Liberty 1 cent USA coin. So sit back, relax, and allow JF Coin to take you on a journey into the world where a simple penny transforms into a powerful treasure in your hands. Let's start with the origin of the 2021 Liberty 1 cent USA coin. While many people call it a penny, collectors know it as the Lincoln cent. The design has been around for decades, but every year brings subtle changes, minting differences, unexpected errors, and striking variations that can turn a normal coin into an extraordinary one. In 2021 the U.S. Mint produced millions of these coins, but hiding among these ordinary pieces are the rare examples that collectors go wild for. These are the coins graded in perfect condition, coins struck with errors, coins with unusual polishing marks, or coins struck from a slightly misaligned die. These small differences can elevate the value of the coin in shocking ways, and that is exactly how some 2021 Liberty 1 cent USA coins have reached unbelievable auction values, landing around $779,339 in the current collector's market. JF Coin always explores the truth behind these values, and today is no different. People often ask how a coin so new can be worth so much. The answer is a combination of rarity, perfection, and demand. When a modern coin is discovered in flawless condition, especially one with a rare minting error, collectors will pay aggressively. The desire to complete sets, the thrill of owning a top-grade piece, and the limited availability of perfect coins all come together to create extraordinary value. imagine holding a simple penny in your hand. Now imagine that same tiny coin carrying a value higher than luxury cars, higher than the price of a house, higher even than many investment portfolios. That is the world of numismatics, and that is exactly why JF Coin is here to guide you through these amazing discoveries. Now let's talk about the specific factors that push a 2021 Liberty 1 cent USA coin to its massive current value. First is the condition. Coins graded at MS70 or Proof 70 by top grading companies can skyrocket in price. Next are mint errors. A double die, a clipped planchet, an off-center strike, missing letters, or even unusual surface patterns can push the coin into rare territory. And when rarity meets perfection, the price explodes like fireworks. The coin's metal composition also plays a role. While modern cents are primarily zinc with a copper coating, collectors value them for historical continuity, design beauty, and the thrill of hunting for rare examples. And this excitement fuels the market. The year 2021 was also a unique period in U.S. minting history. Production changes, shifts in die polishing, and unusual minting patterns quietly created a small number of rare pieces that today command incredible prices. This is one reason why the 2021 Liberty 1 cent USA coin currently sits at a jaw-dropping value of $779,339 when found in the rarest achievable condition. Here at JF Coin, we always tell viewers that coins in your pocket could be hidden gold mines. You may be holding something worth more than you ever imagined. That 1 cent coin sitting in a jar on your shelf, the penny you never thought twice about, the small piece of metal that blends into everyday life might secretly belong in a collector's showcase of treasures. Let's go deeper into how collectors evaluate these coins. Experts look at strike sharpness, luster quality, planchet perfection, mint marks, die stages, and alignment. Even the smallest scratch or imperfection can reduce value, while a flawless surface multiplies it. That is why careful storage matters. A coin that avoids hand oils, friction, and air exposure can remain in near-perfect shape and enter the elite world of high-value collectibles. What are the chances that you might find such a coin? Not impossible at all. Even though extremely high-valued examples are rare, coins with smaller but still significant value exist all across the country. This is why JF Coin encourages every viewer to check their pocket change, explore their coin jars, and search through their old rolls. You never know what treasure awaits. And now let's talk about why this coin continues to rise in popularity. The 2021 Liberty 1 cent USA coin holds strong collector interest because it symbolizes one of the latest modern issues with potential rare errors. Many collectors consider modern rarities to be highly desirable because they reflect recent minting advancements and contemporary anomalies. The future value of these coins could rise even higher, especially as the market becomes more competitive and collectors rush to secure the best examples before they disappear into private collections forever. Once a rare coin is locked into a collection, it may not reappear for decades, pushing its value upward like a rocket. This is the magic of coin collecting. This is the powerful world we love to explore together here on jfcoin.so. The next time you see a Liberty 1 cent USA coin from the year 2021, don't ignore it. Pick it up. Check it closely. Examine its details. Compare its features. Protect it. You might be holding a piece worth $779,339. You might be holding a life-changing treasure, and that brings us to the end of this extraordinary journey through the history, value, worth, and explosive market demand of the 2021 Liberty 1 cent USA coin. Here on JF Coin, we bring you the most unbelievable stories in the coin world, and we will continue delivering knowledge, excitement, and inspiration to every collector watching this channel. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to JF Coin, like this video, and share it with every coin lover you know. Your next coin discovery could be your biggest surprise. Thank you for watching JF Coin.